have some bad news. In my last update, which I'll put right here, we mentioned some issues with tolerances on the X enclosures, some fittings that just weren't perfect. Those have been resolved, and the manufacturer sent us a small batch of 1,670 enclosures across all 6 of our Model X colors, and those were shipped February 6th. The plan was that once they arrived, we would begin assembly and fulfillment. But I learned just a couple days ago that all of those enclosures were sent to our USA warehouse. They did not send a portion of them to Berlin as we anticipated. So that's issue number 1, and I thought that we would just begin fulfillment from USA to North America a few days ahead of fulfillment from EU, our Berlin warehouse, to the rest of the world. Unfortunately, we have a second issue. If you remember those boxes I just showed you, they're full of thousands of PCBs. And I opened them up, I tested some, and they work great. But the Model X has 3 different PCBs inside. You've got the main board, you've got the dock with those spring-loaded pogo pins I mentioned in the first update, and we have a touch bar. And this touch bar is what unlocks tap, skip, and different swipe gestures, up to you to decide. The problem is that I dug through those boxes and it's only touch bars. So somehow we had a miscommunication with our PCB manufacturer, and instead of producing around 30% of each of our 3 components, they produced 100% of one component. Now, the Lunar New Year is in full swing, so the suppliers we have that are in China are not exactly working right now, and that's great for them. But for us, it means that we're going to have to wait until those teams get back in action the last week of February. We're hearing February 24th or 26th, those teams will resume production and small batch shipments of our PCBs as well as our different colored enclosures. So I'm thinking early March is going to be when we start receiving goods, and then we'll immediately again assemble and fulfill. So I'm bummed out about this. And I know that a lot of you have been waiting very patiently, and I'm spending all my personal social capital and goodwill with these delays and delays and delays. So I have no excuses, I apologize, but I am also bummed because there's a lot more we wanted to announce this week to the terminal community. We didn't just want to share that the X is shipping. We wanted to share new products coming out. We wanted to share new features coming out that are going to give you faster refresh for $0 forever. We wanted to share additional ways to keep your data private and secure. But we're going to have to wait on that because I believe that if you suffer, I should have to suffer. So we're not going to launch anything new. Our focus is on Model X, getting these components, getting everything assembled and fulfilled. Thank you all for your patience. I'll catch you in the next update. And hopefully that next update is me putting together your device and sticking it in the mail. Ciao.